Hi everyone, I am back with some finished jewelry pieces that I made using the Softflex Company White Christmas Design Kit. I will eventually be posting pictures on their Softflex VIB group, you know, because you have a chance to win something. I don't know, I think it's usually like a next free kit or something. I'm not overly concerned about that, but I wanted to get back to you and show you what I did. Now, when I first started, I started out trying to use only things in the kit. And yeah, so, you know, I seem to always go towards earrings first for some reason. And I did make a bracelet in the beginning also, and then I wasn't sure I'd keep it like that, and then I did anyway. So, but let me show you what I have left. So this is the list of everything we got, and they didn't have on here the 14-inch strand of clear bugle beads, but it was in there. Now I saw when they did their unboxing on somebody else that posted already, some of the Jesse James beads custom bead mix had two little tiny like light gray tassels. Mine did not have that, but it's okay. I'm about tasseled out from Bargain Bead Box anyway. So here's what I had left. Out of the where is it, 12mm hand cut crystal faceted round beads, there were 16 of them. I have 6 left. They're weighty, but I like them a lot. And out of the check glass crystal AB angel wing beads, there were 39 of those, and I have, I think I thought 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I have 9 of those left. Clearly a favorite. I have a good bit of the, there were 77 each of these, and I don't know, I only used a handful, so I'm not sure. I probably used 7 or 10 or something like that of those. So that was it for the extra strands. I did use quite a bit of the white quartz Softflex beading wire in 0.019 medium. I really like this wire. And I don't know, I might have white because there was a time I used to buy from Jewel School that carried Softflex. I don't know if they still do because I haven't watched lately. But you can see it's about halfway gone, if not. So I'd say I have maybe at most 5 feet. There was 10 feet on here. And out of the Jesse James Design Elements beads, I thought I used them all up. And as I was cleaning up, I found one more of the tiny little rondelles. And if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have made the last project I did the way I did, which used one that I thought was the last one. So let me move these out of the way. And I also have, as someone called it, the cat toy. The cat toy. So let me put all these bags over here. And yeah, I don't know that my cat knows about that yet. I'm going to flip the camera. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's go over the earrings first. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's 2 down here, 8, 9. Let me pull this up and I'll just hold them up so you can see them. Like I said, I started out trying to use only things in the kit, but I ended up pulling some other things out. So I'll just bring one of each closer. These are the 12mm crystals, the small little crystal rondelles, the 2 bead caps. I did use an eye pin on this. I just like the little loop at the bottom, but I decided against putting something on there. Wire wrapped it, and these let's see, were these the ones? I think I can't remember now which ear wires were from Softflex. There were two pair of ear wires. I think it was this one and this one. Yeah, I think these were out of my stash. That's funny because the other ones I brought in look almost identical to what Softflex gave us. So I think these were the second pair I made. These that I showed you, I actually made all but the ear wires, and then later on I had to use different ear wires. So okay, so the 12mm crystals, they used the swirly or loopy bead caps out of the design elements, and there were only 4 of those, and I used all 4 on this one pair. And then the angel wings, and then these are sort of like a flat 6mm type crystal that I use for the head, and then these are from my stash. Now let me, so I don't know if you, oops, I don't know if you can see, sorry. They're like a little crystal rondelle for the halo. So let me put them back up here, and I'll, I think I got those from Budget Bead Box. We're from a bead show. They're 5mm of the rhinestone rondelles. Okay, so that's those. So I did add something to those, but, and the head pins, of course, are mine. These I also added something. These are from the Jesse James. There's another one of the small crystals. The head pin is mine, and this is called, I don't know if you can see that, it's called a Crystal Maria. It's a check bead, which I've had in my stash since 2013. Houck bead 6mm Crystal Maria 50-piece pack. These were from Art Beads way back when. But you see, some of them look gold and copper and silver, and so I don't know if I like that on this pair of earrings, because depending on which way they turn, these ear wires are from Art Soft Flex. These were one of the first then, because like there, that looks more gold now, but this one doesn't, because the coating is on differently, I guess is what I'm saying. But there they are. There you can see that one looks more gold now than that, unless I spin it around and then it looks more even. So those are those 2 pair. Then these used the ear wires from Soft Flex as well. I used my eye pin. Okay, these little silver beads are Houck's also. They are little Houck silver 3mm beads, and I also got them from Art Beads back, I don't know when, a long time ago. So I have a whole bunch of these little 3mm silver Houck glass beads, check glass, and I use them on a lot of this stuff I made. And these charms were tiara cast, and they were in the kit as well. Now, okay, so I'm doing all earrings here, and then the next pair, these were from my stash. These were those Tuesday morning ones. I finished up that pack. Now these, I had started to make a bracelet. I didn't like it. I took it apart, but I had long pieces of the Soft Flex white quartz. So I actually made a loop at the bottom and did a crimp, and then I ran it up through this. This is one of the bead caps from the stash, the 12mm, and one of the small rondelles, and then I made a loop and crimped it again and hooked it onto the ear wire, and I attached with a 5mm silver plated copper jump ring from my stash the hearts that were in the kit. They were in the Jesse James design elements. Tiara cast were separate, and these are not double-sided. Okay, so now these I did a little bit later than that first batch, and these are those same rondelles I used earlier. These milky whites were out of the Jesse James. No, I'm sorry, they weren't. They were on a strand, and I used them all up. Those were 6mm white opalized round beads. We got 25 of them, and I used them all. Here's 2 of them. These were in a recent haul from Auntie's Beads. Remember I said, oh, they don't have a hole going out the other side, and I didn't know they had any hole in them when I bought them, but they do. So I put a eye pin through there, before I put these on, I wire wrapped this little bead with a silver druke and the white opalized. Put one of the angel wings on, one of those rhinestone 5mm spacers, and white opalized, wire wrapped it onto an ear wire. And that is what I did for those, both of them. And I thought they came out nice. I like the shape that, and I'm going to like that it has a hole in there. And I used them again, and I'll show you that in a minute. But they came out really nice. I like them. Sorry for the blurriness there. I don't know. It's not liking me to do that. And then these are from the Jesse James kit. The design elements part of the kit. I again use those 5mm rhinestone spacers from my stash. And these are Angelite gemstone beads, as are these. These are just 12mm, and these are 6mm. And I used my own head pin, of course, and wire wrapped it again onto a pair of ear wires. Simple earrings, but I really like that style, those and those. I think they're classy. So the Angelite came from Fire Mountain a while ago, and it's the blue Angelite. Recently I bought green as well, but these were 12mm. It says designer on here, which means they probably had it rated as a B grade, and they're natural. They are a soft gemstone, though, I will tell you that. These are the 6mm. Yeah, 6mm. I had bought 2 strands some time ago. I can't even read my writing. Anyway, been in my stash for a while, and I just felt like I needed a pop of color. And how those came about was because I made this. This is a necklace. It's a 18-inch necklace. It is not extendable. It's on a magnetic clasp and oval jump rings here, which I see that one needs to be fixed a little bit. And it's a really strong magnetic clasp, which was from my stash. Oval jump rings are something I bought not too long ago. These are 16 gauge ones. This heavy duty chain, just 12 links on each side, is from Beading, and I believe I got this from Jewel School as well. 5.5mm cable, elongated. And oh no, I didn't. It was on sale somewhere. I am, you know, Beading in this area, they're local. Or they used to be. I don't know if they still are. They used to have a tent sale, and I might have gotten it at that tent sale. But this is a really heavy duty chain, and I felt like I needed a heavy chain, and I wanted bright silver, not an antique one, because I used this bright silver from those Antiques beads links. I again used the oval jump ring here and here, and then this is on doubled soft flex white quartz cord, because this is really substantial. It's really heavy, but it's gorgeous. I had a little difficulty figuring out how I was gonna do this over here because it was double stranded. So this is just regular crimped, but over here I actually used 2 crimps. I looped both ends over and did a crimp on each, and it's a little funky, but yeah, I might have to get a large crimp bead to put over that. Here I used some larger rhinestones. Let me find them and tell you where they're from. This is what they look like. I think this was Budget Bead Box. These were from Budget Bead Box, which is not a box subscription, it's just a website. And I forget the lady's name that runs it. Wendy Whitman is big on her shop. I've only bought once, or I think once, from her, but I mostly got things like these rhinestones, and that was a while ago. I don't think I wrote the date on here, but it's in the 13,000s. That means it was fairly recent. 2019 it looks like. Okay, so those are more like 8mm, And they're sort of Aurora Borealis because they're picking up blues and purples. I have purple on. This has blue. The light is yellow, you know. So these are the 12 millimeters in the kit. These are the Angelite. These were out of the Jesse James design elements, and I wanted to use them for earrings, but then again I didn't, so I used them in the necklace. And these are just 2 of the angel wings. Now when I had it on one strand, I actually had the little tiny rhinestones in between the angel wings right in here, and they fit. But when I went to double strand, they wouldn't fit, and I couldn't find a bead small enough that the hole was big enough for 2 strands to go through, so I just left it off. So you can see a little more of the beading cord there, and now these just don't want to stay, but when it's on you it lays nice like that. Really pretty. I'm gonna have trouble giving that one up, I think. Anyway, all right, then I made a bracelet, and this is it. Now I used actually I made this one first, and we got a lobster clasp from Softflex in the kit, and I put it on with a 5 millimeter jump ring. And I also did that over here because it didn't need much more. And then these are just little bead stations that I wire wrapped. All these beads were in the kit. These were in the Jesse James. These are those milky opalized rounds. These were in the Jesse James. And then these little, I lied, these little silver drukes on either end of the beads. All the beads are those check glass drukes I showed you a little bit ago. And then the clasp is from the kit. So that's a cute little bracelet, and it does just fit me snugly. So it's about 6.5 or 6 3/4. This one is more substantial. It is all the angel wing, not all of them, but it's the angel wings with the rest of the opalized white beads. I used the white quartz beading thread and the crimps from Softflex. They're separated with those silver drukes just to give a little more. This is a large bracelet, and this I had 2 of them. Let me see if I can find the other one. Yeah, here it is. And I think I got, yep, Fire Mountain, and it's a antique silver plated pewter heart angel toggle, and the angel is here. So I thought how fitting to use an angel clasp with angel wing beads, right? And there we go. It's like a little cherub or angel with wings. I don't see the heart in it. I guess maybe that's what this is, forming a heart. Yeah, I don't know. Not really seeing. I see the halo on the angel. Oh, there's hearts on here. Sort of modern looking hearts. I don't know if you can tell. There. They look like diamonds to me, or triangles earlier, but they're like stars and hearts. So that fits like that. Now this one is a little big on me, so it's larger than a 7-inch. It probably is like a 7.5. And I don't know, I might just take this and this off and restring it, and then it'll be closer to a 7 because it's a little bit big, but it lays nice. And then I have one more bracelet. That's this one. Again, I wanted to use these for earrings, but I chose not to. And then these are the bugle beads. I was thinking of doing something else, and I just it just wasn't coming to me. Oh, so these are the last of the opalized actually. And then depending on how you turn these, like if you turn these this way, it looks more like the opal. If you turn them this way, they're more cream. I'm not sure I like that because I don't really like the cream color with this bracelet. This is a lobster claw from my own stash, which actually is a tiara cast lobster claw. And again, I used one oval jump ring there to hook onto the beading wire. And the crimps are from Softflex, as is the white quartz wire. And let's see, I have 2 more pair of earrings. So these were next. I ran out of those other ear wires too, so I got lever backs out of my stash. It's funny, I thought I had more silver plated wires, but apparently I don't have that many left. These were the bead caps in the Jesse James. Here's the 12 millimeters again. No, I'm sorry. These were from the Jesse James Design Elements. They're much smaller than they're probably about an 8 or 10 millimeter maybe. And then these and these are those little flat-ish, faceted flat table cut, I guess they might call them, beads. Yeah, those were in the Jesse James stash. Design Elements too. They're on a little 1.5 inch head pin, and then this is on an eye pin and just wire wrapped onto the lever backs. Only problem with lever backs is I can't put them up on there to show you. And then the last pair I did, when Soft Flex, Sarah Ayler, I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, when she did the unveiling on November 25th, I think it was around 6 p.m. Eastern. Anyway, people were making comments, these look like butterflies, the angel wings when you put them this way, and I thought they did too. So I had some little Swarovski crystal butterflies in my stash, and let me show those to you. They come, well, I don't know, with what's happening with Swarovski now, I don't know what's going to happen, but I had bought a while ago these Crystal Passions, which is Fire Mountain's brand of Swarovski. Contains Swarovski elements. They are a 6/8 10 millimeter butterfly mix, and you get 144. It was $25.55 when I bought it for 144. No clue whether they were on sale at that time or not, and whether they still have them or not, and what the price might be if they do. No clue. I haven't looked in ages, but I pulled out, and I had to be careful with that too, because some were just clear, some had more of a topaz-y tint to them, and I didn't want Aurora Borealis because it was sort of not quite the same as these angel wings. I just wanted the clear crystal. So that's what I did. So these are butterfly earrings, and again, the silver drukes, they're there and here on the top of this bottom one. Silver plated, 1.5 inch eye pin, head pin, excuse me, 2 inch eye pin, and just wire wrapped onto the lever backs. So I have, those were the last pair I made, I believe, or second last pair. I thought those were really cute. So I used components from the kit, but I also used my own stash. And then the last thing I had gotten in the kit, this thing. I'm not crazy about these. They're cute, but unless you're going to use them like mini ornaments on a tree, I didn't know what to do with it. I thought, you know, I have all this silk cord, white assorted 2 yards. Well, it had this really wide one in it, and it had this really skinny one in it. And I chose to use this, like it's about 1/4 inch maybe. I chose to use that. And then these, I had gotten a container of these clasped with chains from jewelrymaker.com from the UK a few years back. So it has an extender chain, so it, I have to open that up a little more. It fits over like that. I put an oval jump ring on. There was a jump ring here, but it was opened weird, and I didn't trust it, so I put an oval jump ring on. I have E6000 all over these, and they're still drying, so I have to polish them up a little bit there and over here. And I might just take this apart. These beads, and these beads are from my stash. They are large hole beads, but these ones have a really big hole. Can you see? And I had to do this knot 4 times here, and I am not good at putting a knot over a knot over a knot with cord. These ones only took 1 knot each, and they were fine. And I just did 1 knot down here, and then this was the last opalite type round, and then I thought this was the last of the little clear crystals, and then on top of that one, and through some of the pieces, which I didn't mention, and now I don't know where I used them. I had used some of these Chinese crystal black diamond 3 by 4 millimeter rondelles. I'm trying to remember where I actually use them at now. Huh, interesting. Oh, here on this bracelet. They're at either end of the bugle bead. Sorry, I forgot there for a few minutes. So they have the black diamond Chinese crystal on because I only had, I thought, no more left of these little rondelle ones, and I really only had that one and one other one. So I could actually put a third charm dangle on here with this. They don't really lay great, but yeah, an inexpensive necklace for somebody maybe, or I might take it apart and start over. We'll see. I don't know. But I did use, so like I said, I used just about everything. I do have a little more white quartz beading wire, and I have the bell, the kitty toy, and I have 6 of these beautiful 12 millimeter crystal, hand cut faceted crystal rounds, I think they're called, right? Rounds, yes. And then 9 of the angel wings, which are Aurora Borealis, and 1 somewhere of those little crystals, a few more crimps, some bugle beads. Here's the other crystal, and that's it. That's all I have left. So like I said, I did use all but that one little crystal from the design elements, and yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that. I have already ordered the next mystery design kit, which is going to be metallics. That is supposed to be revealed on December 30th, so you won't see jewelry from me for that until January probably. I'm guessing it's geared like towards New Year metallics, I'm thinking. And that's okay with me because I love metallics. So yeah, I really do. Alrighty, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite is, or if you would do something differently, let me know. I'm not a big knotter type person, but I just thought I wanted to do something different than chain and just regular stringing for this little charm down here. Not sure I did it justice, but oh well, it is what it is at this point. But I love my earrings. I seem to be a big earring maker. Love my earrings, yeah. And I wear them too. That's, if I'm going out somewhere, I have to have my earrings on, and usually a ring or two. And that's my thing, rings and earrings. Has to have the word ring in it, right? All right, everyone, have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you again soon, I hope. Hugs, love, and peace. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you liked anything I made, please give me a thumbs up. Bye for now. Thanks. Bye.